If you're looking to purchase properties in the marketplace and you have a bunch of options available and you don't know how to compare, and it may take a lot of brain energy to do a one by one comparison. So here I'm going to show you how you can do those comparison easily. So if you are using my system or if you are into my alert mechanism, you'll get an alert on the properties that hits the search criteria. So in this case, I have got taken three properties or actually four properties, but I'll do comparison on these three because these properties went into contract just today. That means there are people who are looking for high price properties in the marketplace, and we'll see, do the comparison and see how easy it is to look into the details other than whatever you see for each property, like the pictures and the description. So let's see, I've got one, two, and three properties which are in the upper ranges, like over $800,000. So let's take this one in Winston-Salem. I click on this compare button. I go to the next one, which is in Summerfield. I'll click on this compare button. And then third one in Greensboro, I also select that compare button. So now I am doing comparing three properties, one to each other, to see how do they compare against each other. And it makes easier for the buyer to make that purchase decision. Now let's click on this compare 3 out of 3. Now you can see that you have the three properties available to compare against, and you can see the pictures, the main picture here, and you have the price. So this first one is $875,000 listed at that price. Second one is at 1.1 million, and the third one is 899, like $900,000. Now you can see that the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and the area. So it looks like this one, which is $875,000. It's the largest one, like 4750 square foot area. And now if you want to see on the finance, like if you have to purchase these house, then how much you expect to spend based on the current mortgage rates. So the first one, you would be paying almost $5,000 as mortgage principal and interest. Similarly, the second one you would pay 6,274, and the third one you would be paying 5,133. And then, assuming that you'll be putting 20% down as the down payment, that down payment amount is calculated. So it's easier for you to make that kind of comparison, given that the interest rate is 7.7, which could be a little higher. So if you are getting 6% interest rates, so let's make it 6. Let's make it 6 here, and let's make it 6 over here too. So now you see the total monthly outflow changes. Now, the property taxes are also assumed based on the tax rates. So you can see a total comparison of how much you would be paying on property taxes each month. And then your home insurance is, again, it's a approximate number. You could get higher or lower depending on where you shop around. But you can also see the HOA fee for each and every property. Now you have a total monthly outflow, or how much you would be paying every month if you purchase this house. So the first one is 5,175, second one is 6,359, and the third one is 5,476. So all these three properties, somebody has to pay more than $5,000 to live in that kind of property after paying the down payment. Now there are other things that you can compare: the type of house, whether it's which year it was built. So this one definitely is the latest one, the newest one. The lot size, and then what kind of heating it has, what kind of cooling it has, and then HOA fee. I think that is already taken care in the calculation before. And if there is any pool and which county it is, and then subdivision name. Also, you have a little bit more details on the pictures, like you can scroll over the pictures over here and see the comparison directly. Now, if you want to see more details, you can, again, I think it's almost the same details that we have seen, but here it talks about the interior features, the basement, flooring, like whether it has a basement or not, whether it has security features, fireplaces, how many fireplaces are there, what kind of appliances are there. And also, you will be able to see the number of garage spaces, whether it's attached or a detached garage. And then you can also see in one place all the utilities and heating and cooling system, water source, construction type, also the association. Now comes to the other facts and feature that shows the assigned school district. So in one place, you'll be able to see which school district is assigned for both elementary, middle, and high school. And then the list price per square foot. This is also an important factor because now you can see that overall this house has the lowest price per square foot. But now you could have also noticed that this one is the oldest house in the list. So depending on the criteria that you have set, it's a very ideal way to do a comparison and compare each and every house on different parameters over here. And it will give you a clear picture based on what exactly you want to purchase and where exactly you want to live. On top of that, I have also got a PDF document that I usually provide to my buyer clients. That provide similar details based on the listing data. So I will show you right in a moment. This is another sample sheet that I provide to my clients, especially when they're looking for properties, again, for either living or for investment. This is another example where my client is going to invest in one of the properties, and I have done the comparison for the subdivision, the price, the year built, and everything, so that it's easier to compare what are the estimated taxes, rental range, because they're planning to put it for rent, and then any notable features, and also the age of the roof. And I basically take the data from the listing as well as from the disclosure. So if the seller has provided disclosure, then I read those data and provide into this kind of format. So it's easier to make a decision for my client whether it makes sense to go and purchase this property or not. And I also provide an investment numbers so that it will project the amount that a person would be making or losing if they go for a certain property based on the average rental range in that area. So if you are really looking to buy a property, either for your own personal living or for investing in this area, this is the right time. You can definitely get a good deal. And you can see here that I have mentioned, if you are going to purchase a property, then what would be your total monthly taxes, total expenses, and how much you expect to make on an average. So this is a good, excellent way to make a decision if you are going to make that kind of purchase decision for buying a property. Now you can see in this example, it shows the total average rent and then average profitability. Now, based on this, you can easily make a decision that the first one is definitely not profitable, so they're not going to go for it. But the second one and third one definitely makes a room for making some money over every month. So that's how it's the data that makes a huge difference, other than physically seeing the property as well as able to go and look into the property. So if you are looking to purchase a property in this area of Triad, this is Mohammed, a realtor. I'm happy to help you. Feel free to text me or call me or set up some time with me so that we can provide an excellent consultation for you that suits your needs and that's best for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.